Someone asked, can you send clock out of the Akai Force? And the answer is yes and no. No, because it doesn't automatically do it, but yes, because you can do a manual workaround. It's very similar to what I did on the 5 things about MPCX CV. Basically dedicated a track to CV and sent out quarter notes. And then I basically dedicated one of the CV outs to that track with the quarter notes coming out of it on CV. Then I can take that clock and throw it anywhere. Otherwise, well, let's first do that, and then I'll show you what the otherwise is. So, simple thing. You want to make a new track, the plus, choose CV, open that up by tapping at the header, change gate port to 4. And just for uniformity, change CV port to 3. You're not going to use the CV port. Really all you're concerned with is the gate port. So that's what we have, gate port on CV4. Now, here's what I have. CV4 here, this yellow wire. Follow that up. It's going to the input of the Q pass. So we're going to be pinging the Q pass. That's on your new track. Now, coming back here, just input a quarter note. That's basically a clock. You can send that anywhere in your Euro rack as clock. The other thing that you might want to do is get mutant brain. If you have the mutant brain, you can send MIDI to it out of the Force, which is what I have going on. This red MIDI cable is MIDI from the Force into the mutant brain. What you then have is you can set the Force to send MIDI clock. And this is how you set that up. Connect your cable, output from the MIDI on the back of the Force. Connect that to the 5-pin DIN on the mutant brain. Come to the Force. In the menu, click on the preferences, which is the wheel. Go to sync. We're on there. Change send to MIDI clock, right? And what that's doing is that's going to send your clock out via MIDI, not CV, but out via MIDI to the mutant brain. As you can see, when I stop that, no lights on the mutant brain are blinking. This is the mutant brain here. But when I hit play on the Force, like now, what you see is clock being sent from MIDI. What I have is a multiplier set up on the bottom 4 outputs of mutant brain. And you can do that. If you have mutant brain, you can go to, I think it's called Brain Surgery. It's basically a website. Connect mutant brain to your computer, and the website that you're on, the mutant brain surgery website, you can set up mutant brain any kind of way. These things can be a multitude of things. The way I've set it up is that number 8 output is a reset that I send to my sequencer. And then I have clocks coming out, divided clocks at different divisions, multiples. And you can set it up any kind of way. You can do divisions or multiples or whatever. So then I use this as a, basically a clock divider, clock multiplier. And so it helps me clock different things in my rack. So basically I have the clock split out of this red cable here. And I have that going to my sequencer. Then I have the other one going to Batumi, which is a LFO, a quad LFO. And then I can use that on multiply and divide mode and do all kinds of stuff. So there's 2 ways you can get clock out of the fourth.